What's up, lovelies? It's your girl RJ. Welcome back to my channel and a happy new year. I hope that you guys all had a great holiday and were able to ring in the new year with some fun, good times. I personally was just home washing makeup brushes. That's what happens when you have kids. We did set off some fireworks and we stayed up till well after midnight, so it was a good time. Now, if you have not been here before, then hey, hi, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. If you have been here before, you know the drill. It's time to go ahead and smash that red button below. Also, hit that notification bell. That way you know every time I upload a new video, which is usually Tuesdays and or Thursdays. I like to do 2 a week, but sometimes it's just 1, but I generally upload on Tuesday or Thursday. I think that's it. Oh my god, we do have housekeeping. We hit 1K on the YouTube channel. So now we are 1K on YouTube and 1K on Instagram. So that means I've got a 1K giveaway coming soon. So make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss out on the announcement of that. All right, guys, so I was lucky enough to get a chance to partner with Neutrogena. They sent me this basket of goodies in order for me to create a full face for you guys. Now, they also sent me this cute thing here. It's Kerry Washington, and I believe it's from 2 different award shows. One was the NARS Awards. I can't quite tell, it's handwritten on here, and then the other one is from the Golden Globes. So they sent me all of the makeup needed to basically create one of these looks. They're both pretty similar. I think her lips are just a little darker on one than the other, and the eye is a little lighter. I don't know if you guys can tell there. Sorry, there's a little bit of a glare. So, and that's what we are going to model this look after, and I'm really excited to use these products. If you guys are not familiar, which I was not, this is actually really my first time diving into Neutrogena products. Alright guys, so today is a fun video. I was given the opportunity to partner with Neutrogena, and they sent me this whole basket of goodies to create a full face for you guys. They also sent me I don't know if it would really be called a face chart, but these inspirations from Kerry Washington, and then they did these drawings as well, or someone did. I'm not sure if it was someone at Neutrogena or not, but these are just kind of what we're going to model today's look after. So I'm very excited because, first of all, I love Kerry Washington. I think she is just fabulous. So I'm super excited to try out Neutrogena products. This is really my first time diving in, and they sent over this foundation. They actually sent it to me in 3 shades so I could find my perfect match. The one that I'll be using today is going to be 90 Warm Beige. And what's really cool about this Healthy Skin foundation is that it basically has vitamins, minerals, and SPF built in. So over time, it's really going to help your skin be its best. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. The first thing that we're going to be using is the Neutrogena Healthy Skin Primer. This does have sunscreen SPF 15. Here it is here. What this does is it evens the look of the skin, extends the wear of makeup, and it's also formulated to not like clog your pores. So here's some on my finger, and you can see it's really lightweight. It's got a creamy, almost moisturizer feel to it. Feels good on the skin. And it might help if I have some brushes nearby. Let's grab some brushes. All right, so they sent over 3 different foundations. I kind of online picked out what I thought I was close to, and then they just gave me a variation. So we've got, let's see, this is 80, which is medium beige, then 85, which is honey, And lastly, 90, which is warm beige, and I already did kind of a little swipe on my jaw, and 90 looks like to be the best one. Actually, I just started with this one, and it was a really good match, so I didn't even bother trying these two. I am a little bummed that there's no like pump or spout, but I can get over that. I'm just going to use my Real Techniques sponge, and I just put a little bit directly on the sponge. And then we're going to dab it on our face and blend it in. Okay, so there's one coat of it finished. It may look a little light. When I'm looking in the viewfinder, it looks a little light on camera, but in person on my mirror, it's a really good match. Now, one cool thing about this is that it has active antioxidants in it, and basically, if you keep using it, it's going to work to make your skin just look younger and be healthy. I did look up to see if this was supposed to be like a light to medium coverage. It didn't specifically say. Based on this first coat that I did, I would definitely think that it's going to be probably just a light buildable to maybe medium coverage. So this is one layer. I'm going to do a second one just to see if we can get just a little bit more of that flawless luminous finish, and then we'll go from there. All right, and I'm just gonna zoom you guys in so we can just take a closer look. So as you can see with this, you can still definitely see like my freckles peeking through. Some little spots that I have are still there, but I think this is great for those days when kind of like what I call the no makeup days, when you want to look a little bit more put together, but you don't want to do that heavy full coverage. I think this would work great for that. Next up, they sent me this Hydro Boost. It is a hydrating concealer. It works through fresh, dry, thirsty skin with hydrating core, smooth and buildable coverage. So I think that there's two ways you can wear this. Some people do directly on the skin before they do the foundation. I personally like to do it on top of my foundation. So I'm going to be using the shade Medium. And here it is there. You can see it kind of has that core center part that's kind of like the nutrients that gets mixed in with the concealer itself. And I'm just gonna put a couple dabs on a couple dark spots. Hopefully that stuff will do its magic there as well. Okay, so I'm gonna use my same sponge, just the other end, to blend this in under my eyes. And this will help, like if you have dryness underneath your eyes, or if like me, that's kind of an area where you're starting to see a little bit of wrinklage. That's gonna help, wrinklage, is that a word? That's gonna help with that area as well. Perfect, all right. I realized I say all right quite a bit, so I'm gonna try to work on that. That's my 2018 resolution. Next, I have this guy right here. It is the Healthy Skin Brightening Eye Perfector. So basically, this is going to give you brightness. It's going to boost radiance. It's also going to help conceal dark areas, and it's one of those things that you can do under your eye, on your eyelid. I'm going to use it for some other areas to add some brightness to my face as well. And I'm going to go in with number 10, which is light. So this has the brush end, and then it's got a clickable doodad at the end that you're just going to turn until we see some product moving. Oh, and I don't know if you can see it, but there's some just right at the tip. Let's go for it. So I dabbed that in some places that I just want to brighten up, add a little bit of radiance to. I'm going to stick with that same sponge, that same end, and go in and blend this out. I'm going to go do my brows real quick. Nothing super, just want to fill them in just a little bit, and I'll be right back. All right, so I did my brows and a little bit of contour on my face, and now I'm getting ready to do blush. We are going to use the Neutrogena Healthy Skin Blush. This is in the number 10 Rosy. It's a very soft formula. I like it, not too powdery. I think this is going to be a cute color. Okay, I'm just going to use a little angled blush brush. Oh yeah, very pigmented. I love blush. I think it's like one of my favorite things to purchase. It can do so much for the face and you don't even realize it. Alright. I'm going heavy on my apples. I just make that face when I put on blush. I'm like, but you know, when you smile, that's where it's gonna look good. I think that's looking good. And next, they sent over a long wear eyeshadow. All right, and next up we have the Nourishing Long Wear Eyeshadow. It has a built-in eye primer, and this is in 20 Soft Taupe. Here's the outside of the packaging. Here is the inside. That little space there was for a little brush, but it just fell out. I won't be using that today anyway, so it's okay. We're gonna start off with the lightest color just to create our base. Just gonna use a big fluffy brush. This doesn't seem to have any glitter or anything to it. Maybe I could not poke the brush directly in my eye though, that would be good. So I'm gonna just keep using the same brush, and I'm just gonna go into the next darker shade, the kind of like taupey brown color. Okay, so I just switched out the brushes, something a little bit denser. So now we're gonna go in with this like dark gray color. Because I have hooded eyes, I like to always take that color that would be on the outer lid and bring it up a little bit, usually just right below my brow bone. And I guess I could zoom you guys in just a little bit more. And since that was such a light color, I'm just gonna use the same brush. I'm just slowly building the color up. One thing I like about this is that when I first put it on, it was kind of light, but as I'm going on for like a second time, it's getting deeper, which is good because it makes it more versatile. You can use this shade a little bit here and then a couple layers somewhere else to really get different depth and dimension. Now I'm going to take this brush here and just use this to smudge the same gray color underneath my lower lash line. Alright, then that fluffy brush from earlier, I'm just going to use to kind of blend out the eyes in the corner here. Just diffuse the edges so that it's not so harsh. Lastly, we're going to use this lighter gray color whoop, I almost dropped everything, for my lid. And I'm just going to use this brush right here to go into the lighter gray color. Color has a nice like sheen to it. It's not really, it's a matte, but it's just, I really like this brush too. It's applying the eyeshadow perfectly. And I'm just going to take just a little bit of it, just like on the corner, and I'm just going to run it under my lower lash line just to add a little bit of added dimension with the other color. So lastly, that first color that we used for our base, we're going to take a little bit more on this small like pencil brush. Go on here. We're going to highlight our brow bone with it. And a little bit in the inner corner, just to add a little pop. Next, we're going to go on to mascara. I'm going to be using the Neutrogena Healthy Volume. I feel like that is not going to focus. I like the wand on this mascara. I love the big full bristles and how it tapers down, which makes it easier to get in the inner corners. Okay, I love this mascara. It is definitely lengthening and volumizing. I have short lashes anyway, so you may not be able to tell. Try to get in close for you guys. But I really like how it went on. I like the wand. And lastly, a little black eyeliner. We're going to be using the Neutrogena Nourishing Eyeliner. It does come with a built-in silicone smudging tool if you want to utilize that. And it's just a, you just turn it to make it out. So, of course, I adjusted the camera and now I think I'm going to go down again. I'll be right back. Ooh. I have like the world's wateriest eyes, so it always takes me a little bit to get eyeliner on. And lastly, I'm going to finish off this look with the Neutrogena Moisture Smooth Color Stick. This is going to be in the shade 180, which is Deep Plum. I don't know how to hold things apparently. There's the packaging. Stick. This smells like really good. It's got like a berry scent to it. I feel like I should have did a lip liner, but we're just gonna throw caution to the wind. This has amazing pigmentation. Like, I thought this was gonna be like light, almost like a gloss. No, this is full-on lipstick. But it's super creamy. I mean, this is one of those that you know is going to moisturize and hydrate your lips throughout the evening. I definitely think I should have done a lip liner just because it's a darker color and sometimes it can be hard to get, you know, right at the edge of the lips. But so here's our final look. Did you think I was Kerry Washington for a second? I know, I get that all the time. Just kidding. So what do you guys think? Here is my full face using all Neutrogena products. Let's zoom you guys in just to take a closer look. This is our final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're interested in purchasing any of the Neutrogena products I used today or just want to try out some different ones, I will leave a link below along with a coupon code that will get you 25% off. Once again, I hope you guys have a very happy new year and I'll see you next time.